You now have a final opportunity to hear from Richie Spice.
Kisumu, yes, thanks again. Thanks. This is Richie Spice here talking to you. Coming from over little Africa. Right here in the big Africa. Yes. Give thanks to everyone present this morning. It's so nice to see one come out and himself presenting. You know, because I know that people have a lot of things to do. They take your time out and come and present yourself. You know, and you put this thing together to let it happen. You know, give thanks to everyone, organize it and get it together so it can be possible, so I can be here. You know, give thanks to the whole media house. You know, come out because there's a lot more things out here to do than come here, come with the camera and Richie Spice. You understand, it could be out there video and other things and taking other things already news later. But give thanks again to be here, as we say, you know. Love, respect, you know, give thanks to your time, patient, you know, give thanks to your energy, madam, because you say to the friends, you know. Rastafari, love, that's the eye. It was more blessing. Don't know later we have a good time. You know, good to see you all in peace. You know, work with the first and it won't be the last. Yes. Later, we'll be greater. So that's the eye.
Yeah, man. We have a serious day today. Some tune. Yeah.
We want to
Keep doing good. Fish. Good lines.
When I tell you that the time is getting critical, I don't want you to worry. You know, I never want you to fret. There is so much going on, scientifical. And only them same old Babylon trying to run things to a wreck. Now if you think that His Majesty is sleeping, then you better think twice. Cause He would have never made them Babylon mash down Zionites. And there's our old barrage of righteous youth man out there. Yeah. And we ain't giving up no way. There's an old barrage of righteous youth man in town, and we ain't going down. No, we never gonna stop. No, yeah.
Pull up! This day, the host will tell us how the day is going to look like. I think it's important for the press, so you can tell us from here what next.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Farida Salim, the County Minister in charge of Trade, Tourism, Industry and Marketing. We are happy to receive Richie Spice and the entire team for today's performance. And now from here, we are going to take him round. We are going to proceed to Mangoleo for a mic test. And also, we want him to plant a tree so that we can remember, you know, he's very passionate about nature and conserving the environment. Then from there, we'll go for a lake tour, because remember we have our biggest resource, Lake Victoria. We want him to have a feel going down the lake, and then some little nature walking. If he will still be energetic enough, we will go through Impala Sanctuary, and then of course we go for lunch, and then allow him to rest and prepare for the big day.
Starts at what time?
Which is start at 4. Yes. Yes. So you're welcome. Come out in big numbers. Let's enjoy the vibes. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And I think in my life, the closest person I know, and who is a friend, but I've not known him for very long. By the time I've known him, we've shared quite a bit, and he's showed me quite a bit of what it means to be in this space. And you can see now the way I'm dressed, probably. The only thing I may not do is to defect this side, but at least we're in the same coalition together. And it is now your opportunity before we can invite the guests.
The members of the Fourth Estate, His Excellency Professor Anyang Nyong, is the governor of this county, the first lady, the minister for tourism in Kisumu, Farida, all other ministers in Kisumu County, members of county assembly that are present that have not defected to UDA, and everyone who is within. I bring you the greetings of Raila Amolo Odinga and the coalition members. I'm also grateful to Eugene Wamalwa, who was assigned this moment, plus myself and the deputy governor, by the governor of Kisumu and also the leader of the coalition, Raila Amolo Odinga, to be here present to welcome my brother, Richie Spice. I've been with Richie in Nairobi. We did a promo on Citizen, which went very well. Richie performed in Nanyuki, Moran Club, which is owned by one of our friends and supporters. And last night, he also performed at KICC. And it's my sincere prayer that we don't keep him so much in a place, because this man has not slept, as you see, and his team. They have been, since they came in this country, having traveled for 24 hours, having traversed the two oceans, Atlantic and Indian Ocean, none of the Atlantic and the Pacific, to reach here is not an issue that we can play about with. Richie, as I spoke to you, I'm a native of Jamaica. We own a home in Montego Bay, where ganja is really nice. I'm here also to tell the natives of Kisumu that the fish in Jamaica is so tasty, because some of the weed that is thrown in the ocean and the sea makes that to be a tourist destination. We are told that the fish in Kisumu here, it's hype and help. That's why it's not very tasty. So from today, we shall try to ask our brother Museveni, who has legalized weed, to cross over, to throw some of the seeds from the other side to Lake Migingo, because he says that Lake Migingo is an island, but the water is in Uganda. That you can mine fish which has eaten some of and to come here. Now, why do I have to speak this way? One thing I have to let you know, the media, is that a lot of people wined me as an amophobia, somebody who is a caricature, somebody who has no legs or head, somebody who has no brains, when I started this revolution of weed. And I'm thankful to the Kisumu County government being the first and the only one to have embraced reggae. And as you have heard what my brother Richie has said, he has not seen yet, but he has said it's a clean place. Because people don't mess around. Now, I'll be very brief, and I'll give you a brief history. First of all, secondly, Israel, where Jesus was born, until he came here recently, and you can find him in Tongare. Yes, Tongare. He's here, he's a black Jesus. Because the white Jesus died, then he was born. But initially he was actually a black Jesus from the house of the Solomon. And Solomon, King Solomon, with the Queen of Sheba, they came from Africa. And they grew weed in Ethiopia. And that's why Israel today is monumental, because wheat in Israel is the official emblem of agriculture. And the Israelis have built their policies, not solutions. Like we do here, we get a solution, then we look for a policy. In Israel, they put a policy, and then they look for a solution. In what we call the garbage can of the kingdom, philosopher who invented issues of policies. And let me not go academic. And that's why Israel today is fighting its neighbors who are very rich in oil, because they have wheat, and everything in Israel today is made out of wheat, fiber which comes from wheat. You can go and test and check on your phones. Israel is silent. Their arms and armaments, their jet fighters, is made out of fiber, which is as a result of wheat. But because a white man came in this country, he came in with the Bible. And he said, "Thou shalt be holy." This interpreted the history of Africa. He sold our brothers 400 years ago to go and till the lands of the Caribbean nation. And it was out of that of self-realization in the Caribbean. and we brought them together. It's a holy herb in the Bible. It's not their own invention that put Jamaica and the Caribbeans together to start the revolution of Africa. And that's why Bob Marley came up and he said, let us redeem ourselves spiritually. Redemption song for Zimbabwe. German. And that's why Bob Marley came up again and said that Africa should be decolonized through the weed system. And that's why Namibia became independent. South Africa became independent. And the Canadians now have made up a plane made out of fiber. 1 kilo of weed or 50 kgs of weed is $302 million. And when I started talking like this, people say I was a caricature, a madman. I'm just doing my 14th degree, which is my second PhD. If I was a madman, would I be going to school at the age of 63? So it's the music of Jamaica that has brought a significant and has played a significant role in liberation. Raila Amolo Odinga, if you go deep into the brains of that Mzee, if you go deep in the brains of his father, it's because they have also taken a stand on weed. Because in Luo Nyanza, Jolo Mantieka, with the generation, their medicine was weed.
Yeah, man.
Before white man came here with injections. But when you speak that way, they call you unholy, uncouth, Nithindo Kunyal Dikacha. This man is a bank smoker. Well, they drink alcohol. They are brought in sodomy. They are brought in incest. They are brought in their culture, and they are forced us through the IMF to adapt their system that is rotten. I'm talking to Baba every day. Some people want to inherit Baba. Some people want to inherit Anyang Nyong. Do they also want to inherit his wife, and Anyang Nyong is still alive? They are fighting Anyang Nyong when he's still the governor of Kisumu. They are fighting Baba when he's still the president, when he's still alive. Who can fit into Baba's shoes? Some of them sit near Baba because they want to inherit Baba. Manot Watamore, Baba is not dying. Baba has brought culture and ganja music in Kisumu. Baba wants people of Kisumu to listen to ganja music so that they can emancipate themselves and be economically free. Lake Victoria is here, yet we have Chinese bringing us fish, which is made out of plastic. Plastic rice, plastic food. Now the Chinese are coming here to mine everything we have in Lake Victoria. Brother Richie, please, when you sing, I would like to beg you to compose a special song about the city of Kisumu, the environment of Kisumu, the people of Kisumu. They are all black and nice. They eat well, brother man. We don't know, Look at these dumb faces, my man. Yeah, man. Even the one with the bald head, it's really nice. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Me go tell you something, my man. I go say weed is good, and weed is good for your culture, it's good for your health, and also for economics. That was condemning me. Come on, condemn me.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. This is a revolution. We need to emancipate ourselves and move into the weed culture where we can have weed economy, where we can go out of these stupid issues of the government coming in and taxing people. Now in this country, go and tell Jamaica that the government has come up with a plan to tax the employer and the unemployed to build them houses from where? Yet we have our houses, yet we have our culture, yet we have our own system. A few people sit together in a small house and make decisions for this country without asking the people of this country. Yet the Constitution says that if you want to develop me, ask me how we can talk the language of development. No taxes. Can you say no taxes?
No taxes.
Shoot that bill down. If they want to do it, let them go to Sugoi. With those few words, I would like also to say that we have an able deputy governor in this substantive council. Some people are now fighting to inherit from Nyong'o, but he has an able Nyong'o is teaching him how to do things, how to make the city clean, how to bring in the Rastafarians, how to grow this environment. Those who are here, Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor. We are also having our sponsors here. It'd be nice, not nice to not acknowledge them. Yeah, so maybe just a word quickly, then we allow.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
My name is Roslyn Akela Odera from Ziva Empire. I'm the CEO. We decided to bring Richie Spice to promote Kisumu County in terms of tourism. I'm very happy that Madam Farida has been with us, working with us through this journey. And I thank you so much for all of you coming here today. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Again, thanks to the governor who had sent out so many warm words, inviting Richie Spice and welcoming Richie Spice. Thanks to Madam Lady, thanks to the Deputy Governor, Dr. Wajackoyah, and Minister of Tourism, and everyone else who have welcomed us, to be here. We do give thanks, and I want to say you are wonderful people, and a strong people, beautiful people, and as we say, we're all one people. So we from Jamaica are the people that has been taken away from Africa, and we observe what we call the Rastafari culture. The Rastafari culture is one which we have connected ourselves with through ganja, and it has brought us to a place in Africa called Ethiopia, where we know that Ethiopia has never been colonized. It's the ancient city which still has the roots of Africa. So we have studied far and wide and to understand how we are a part of Africa. Especially Jamaica, we are a little part, we're a little Africa. So we give thanks for the warm welcome and the understanding and the togetherness of these wonderful people, the city of Kisumu. Give thanks again.
Okay, naitwa Samson Adenda. Mimi ni mkaaji wa hapa Kodom. Mimi mwenye amekufa naita brother yangu. Na niko na uchungu sana vile Dano Chonjo ameenda. Ni uchungu sana kwangu boss. Na tumefurahia mmefika na Dante sana bwana. Sasa ndio. Tunashukuru. Tumesema asante sana bwana. Ni hayo tu kwa sasa.
Bwana tunakaribisha. Muko sawa, you are secure, everything is secured here. You are secured, everything is secured now in this application. You are secured, everything is good. Muko sawa. Tunaona shida.
So mnataka mpewe mwili, mnataka mwili, mnataka mbebe mwili.
Tumefanya kitu
ili wabebe tu watembee sasa.
So mmesikia, wanataka mwili, wabebe mwili, ndio hiyo wanatoa mwili.